Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. If this is your first time here, my name is Daisy, and if you've been here before, hi, nice to see you again. Now if you wish to, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And whenever you do, that notifies you whenever it is that I went ahead and posted a new video. That way you can be one of the first ones to see it. So today we're going to be talking about a few of my favorite things. I'm going to tell you what those items are, why I love them, why I've been using them, and how they work for me. Without making this intro too long, let's go ahead and jump right into the products and talk about what it is that we are going to be discussing today. Say hi, Papa. Oh, my baby. It's my 14-year-old little boy. His name is Papo. He is the cutest in the whole wide world. And if you don't think so from the camera, just wait until you meet him. He's the best. He's the best. Hey, my boy. Hi, my baby. Okay. What happened? What happened? You want to come down? Yeah? You want to come down? Aw. Okay. We will be right back. So the very first thing that I want to go ahead and talk to you about today is going to be this speaker right here. Now this is a speaker that we just recently got. This is honestly really loud and really impressive. Now I won't actually play a song for you because no matter what song I play, they're just going to basically say that I can't play it on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what this is. So this is by, and I may be totally mispronouncing this, the brand is called OontZ, but it says that angle 3. And it looks like a little triangular figure like this. This one is in the color red, but I did see that they offer many other colors. Of course, they have your traditional black, blue, many other colors. I got red because red is my favorite. It has these buttons on the side right here. And the power button is located back here, and it has this little flap on there that you basically plug in your charger to, and the way that it indicates whether it's ready or not, it'll be blinking red, and once it's a solid red, that means it is fully charged. I do want to say that this is actually pretty loud. Like for the size that it is, let me tell you, my friend, this right here is $29. $29 at Amazon, and it really does pay off. And side note, if you do choose to go with the black one is actually a little bit cheaper at $25.99. So it's really up to you, whatever it is that you want, depending on the color, I guess. But if you want to go with the black one, $25.99. I mean, come on. That's awesome. We had actually gotten a much smaller one on Walmart, and it was like a better brand, and it was more expensive than this. And this is much louder. So on Amazon, this reads as a portable Bluetooth speaker, louder crystal clear stereo sound, which yes, it does sound very clear, rich bass, 100-foot wireless speaker range, IPX5 Bluetooth speakers by Cambridge Soundworks in red. This right here is actually really good. I really like it. I've been really enjoying it. When we first got it, what we did is we went ahead and we turned it on within the house, and it sounded really loud, like really loud. And then Tony was like, let's try it outside. So that he stepped out outside, and it even sounded loud outside as well. Like a pretty significant difference from what we used to have before. Now I do want to say though that when we went to the beach, I did notice that the volume wasn't as loud, but I do want to think that it's because of the wind and the waves and everything else that's going on around you. But whenever we did place it near us or in our area, it was loud enough for us to be able to hear with, you know, no concerns. So this is really nice. I really like it. I suggest it if in case you're in the market for one. $25, I really don't know, I'm sorry, $29. And what I was gonna say is I really don't know exactly how long it'll last you, but for that price, I mean, come on, you can't beat it, right? So this right here, I want to talk to you about is going to be this foam roller right here. Now this one right here, nothing special, and I'm pretty sure that you've heard of these. If you haven't yet, they're so good. I had heard of them. I knew they existed, and I knew that people used them, but I had never used one myself. And I don't know, I guess I just thought to myself, like, it's unnecessary, I really don't need it. But I will say that this is a life changer. The one that I have, I want to say, is the most economical one at Walmart. If not, there may be one that's a little bit skinnier. I'm not 100% sure if we got the better one or not. But regardless, it wasn't all that much. I'm going to go ahead and look up the price and place it right here so that way you can see what that dollar amount was. But super inexpensive. I honestly love this, and I wish I had started using it so much sooner. Now if you're wondering why it's so good, is because this actually does a lot of therapeutic things for your body. I have this thing called sciatic nerve pain, and so does my boyfriend Tony, and you know, from time to time it'll spike and it'll create like tension, like tension in my back, to where if I let it get really, really bad, I can't even stand up straight. It hasn't happened in some time. And maybe because I've been doing a lot better about my stretches and doing some kind of exercise to, you know, like get my body moving and all that. But whenever I do feel like I'm starting to have a flare up, this is the very first thing that I gravitate towards because it helps me so much. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip right here of me using it. That way you can go ahead and see how easy it is. And this really helps target certain areas in your back, in your legs, in your hips, even if in case it is something that you are wanting to stretch out. Don't know all of the exercises and all the moves that are necessary to do this, but it's easy to Google. And when you buy this, it actually comes with a wrapping that has a couple of the exercises on there that you can do to help you out. I think I threw that away. I'm pretty sure I threw it away by now because I thought to myself, I can just Google it later. So this is awesome. I'm not gonna say like, oh yes, this is your answer to like certain things, but if you've never tried one before, I recommend it. Now I have found that whenever I do use this on my legs after I do a workout, I feel that soreness isn't as intense as it would have been. So this is really, really good. I like it a lot. Now staying within that same subject, I want to go ahead and show you this right here. Now this here is actually let me get the name for you. This right here is the Wahl Deep Rolling Therapeutic Shiatsu Massage. I was gonna read quick start guide, but you don't have to know that part. This is a quick start guide. This right here is amazing. Let me plug it in. I should have done that. I plugged it in. It's a little bit in a knot, but it does have a pretty lengthy string. Right here it's like in a little like circle thing, but this is amazing for the times that you have very specific areas that you want to go ahead and touch on, or maybe, well, I mean, this would be good for it too, but this like really digs into it. And the reason I say that is because it has a knob right here, and this knob moves for its intensity, and then it has two settings on here. The first one, it just turns on like the vibration on here. The second one, I want to say that the vibration stays the same, but it activates the heat on it. Now it takes some time to actually warm up, and then when you do decide to move this right here, it does either slow it down, like this is, let me put it to the lowest. That right there is the lowest setting, okay? And then if you move it across all the way to the highest, yeah, you can even hear it where it does sound a lot louder. And the cool thing about this too is that it also comes with different heads on there. That way you can go ahead and switch into them. Never actually used them or taken them out. And let me show you how this works, okay? So what you do is you take this little thing off, and it's like a little net, okay? And then under it you can see the actual head thing. And then this right here, those are the heating pads that I was telling you about, okay? And that's how it's spinning right there. Now, if you do decide that this one is not for you, then it comes with different types of settings as well, or like little massager things. These are the little attachment heads that it comes with. So this right here just reattaches right there, and then I think you kind of have to like lock, yeah, you have to lock it in place, and it's honestly amazing. Like, I'm just gonna put it on my arm right here. It really does get up in there, you know what I mean? And it is so good. I really love using this, especially on my sciatic nerve. I know I keep talking about it, but the reason why I say that is because I actually can feel exactly where my problem is. Whenever I have a flare-up, I have this particular part in my back where I can actually feel a little bit of a bump or like a ball, and then using this, I'll just massage it, you know, away, and it improves and it gets so much better. So I really like using this. Not all that heavy. Like, yes, there's weight to it, but it's not super duper heavy, you know what I mean? And there's been times where I'll just turn it on and just like right here on my shoulders, and it feels so good, like so good. This is amazing. I love it. I recommend it. And moving on. I don't know if you remember or not, but I'm on a hair journey as well. And I posted a video a couple months back actually. I cut my hair and I've started trying to be good to it and actually treat it the way that I'm supposed to. For the longest time, I naturally have curly hair, as you can see here. And I was straightening my hair, curling my hair, doing all these types of things to my hair, at times washing my hair every single day, that all of that just added up together, and it made my hair really thin and fragile and brittle and breaking all the time. Down here, you see this? This is like sorry, I pulled that aside, but so you can see. This is like my little chunk of hair. So I have like this little section down here. And it's one of the reasons why my hair doesn't look as full as I would want it to. But we've made changes, we're making progress, and we're doing good. So good that I feel like my hair is growing. You know what? I think I do need it. Let me know. Okay. Let me know down in the comments below if you want me to go ahead and do a hair update, because I have been doing some things in the background, like treatments for my hair and stuff like that I do at home. So if that's something that you wish to see, let me know in the comments down below and I can make it work for us, okay? But moving into what our topic is for today. Now, I'm pretty sure that I'm not the very first one to introduce you to this and to show it to you and to tell you about the greatness that it does. But this right here is a silicone brush head, and this is made out of silicone. Okay, it's like a, I guess like a, you know what silicone is, right? And this is like hard plastic. It feels really lightweight and cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you. Really lightweight and cheap. This was $4.99 at Marshall's, and this helps so much to clean your scalp and to help massage it and help, you know, stimulate your hair follicles and hopefully promote hair growth. So this is amazing. Ever since I started using this, I feel like I have no buildup in my hair whatsoever. And when I say buildup is because with products that you use, whether it be like leave-in conditioners and hairsprays and I don't know, curling gels and mousses and everything else that you put into your hair, things build up. What I suggest that you do is, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a little clip right here that Tony's going to help me out with. What you do is you go ahead and you put the shampoo onto your hair, and then you go ahead and you just start scrubbing. You know, you just start scrubbing, start massaging in circles as recommended. Best, honestly, do in circles, but I'm not gonna lie to you, one of the things that I like to do so that my hair doesn't tangle is I'll go ahead and brush from the front to the back as if you were just brushing your hair, because I'm not trying to tangle anything. And then instead of making like rough circles, you know, like big circles, I go gently, just little turns in one direction, in the opposite direction, you know, moving in different ways, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to tangle my hair. Yes, I'm trying to remove any buildup. Yes, I'm trying to, you know, stimulate for hair growth, but I'm also not trying to get knots. So if you do grab this, be gentle, okay? You want to use it with a product. You don't want to use it just on its own bare, because if you do it that way, then yes, there's going to be friction. You're going to feel it like struggling like against your hair. So don't do it that way. Make sure that you're doing this with either your shampoo or your conditioner. Preferably your conditioner, since it has a little bit more slick, but I do use it with my shampoo as well as I'm trying to cleanse my hair. I'm just very careful about the way that I do it as I'm doing it. So this is amazing. I really like it. I really recommend it. I like it a lot. Okay, moving on to our next product. This product I also found it at Marshall's. This is the Curls To Go Mist Me Over Curl Hydrator. I absolutely love this. When I first got this, I honestly just chose it because I was trying out new products, and I'm glad that I picked up this one because it really does activate your curls. Like, it really does. So it was really cheap. It's starting to wear away, but you can see it right there at least. This was only $6.99, and I'm pretty sure that depending when you go, maybe it's like different prices. And this is not the original top that came to it. I actually dropped it really awkwardly and it stopped making the little squeezy part work, so I just, you know, had an empty bottle of another kind and I went ahead and I put this here. So don't think that this is what it looks like. It's actually much cooler. It has like a little, you know, spray bottle looking thing, and it has like a protective little clip, that way you don't spray accidentally. But I dropped it, as I said. But this right here is my new and improvised bottle, and I really like it. There's different types of hair types, and this right here says that you can either use it for curly or coily. I think that is, yeah, curly or coily hair, and I want to say I'm in the curly part, but this is honestly so good. Now when it says like activate your curls, there's a difference between it just getting your hair wet versus it actually hydrating and, you know, bringing life back into your hair. I really do like this. Again, this is for curly hair. If you have curly hair, then I do suggest that you go ahead and pick this up. I'm probably gonna end up repurchasing it, honestly. Our Curl Talk line, and this is what the bottles look like. Now in my hands I'm holding a couple of things, okay? Beginning with our shampoo and our conditioner. This is what they look like right there. This is again for curly hair. Now it smells amazing. This is by the brand Not Your Mother's. I want to say that it smells like maybe like fruits or something, like berries. Goodness, it's just good, like good. And the scent itself lasts really long in your hair. I know this because whenever Tony uses it, I'm like, he used my shampoo. But he has curly hair too, so it's okay. He uses a little too much sometimes and have to go in there and be like, okay,
how much product are you using?
So this right here is the shampoo, and this is a 3-in-1 conditioner. Now it says 3-in-1 conditioner because you can either leave it as a leave-in, a rinse out, or a co-wash. This is really good. I really enjoy using this so much, and the results are so good. I went ahead and I chose Not Your Mother's because a lot of people have talked about it. I went online and I saw a bunch of reviews and I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and a lot of girls talked about how amazing these products are, and honestly they're super inexpensive. And then on top of that, I also went ahead and I picked up this little trio right here. So it came in a starter kit and it contains a mousse, a gel, and a cream. I honestly love, again, the way that this smells because it's very similar to that same scent. I want to say maybe that's a little bit stronger, but still, this is the mousse right here. Now, Tony has curly hair as well, and you know he has long hair. So he wanted to try the mousse himself. So he was the one using this, but he absolutely loved it as well. That needs to be repurchased. And this right here is the gel and the cream, as I was saying. Now, you can use these products separately, or you can combine some of these products together. I tried it and I loved it. I really loved it. You see how these bottles are so small? So I bought this before quarantine and everything happened, and I want to say that they're almost gone, but I'm saving them for like special occasions because, again, I have not repurchased them, so I do need to go back and buy the full size this time, which I know it's going to be a little bit more money, but it's okay. You know, you got to make the investment to get good outcome out of things sometimes, so I'm okay with doing that. But yeah, I'm just kind of holding on to those products there for whenever it is that, you know, I need them or things like that, because there's still some in there. I do want to say though that, you know, as far as I'm concerned, as far as my results, this has worked so well for me, and who knows, maybe it'll work well for you too. So moving on. So the next item that I wish to show you, mine is a little ugly. Okay. This right here is a dry brush, and I've had mine for a really long time, and I do need to get it replaced because I won't show you too much, but it has like all these indentations in it, and it's basically been used and loved and appreciated for everything that you've done for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. But it's time to get a new one. I honestly had heard about these things for a really long time, and I thought to myself, like, that seems really rough. Like, I wouldn't want to put that onto my body, onto my skin, you know, because what if it hurts? Seeing how it is that I could benefit from removing some of the little bumps that I had on my arm. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't quite know what to call them, and if I figure out the name, I'm gonna go ahead and list it right here so that way you can see what that is. But I used to have like a bunch of little bumps on my arms. You see how you see all those little bumps right there? So before, they were more of texture. Now it's kind of like they're there but not really. Not only did I read that it would help, you know, with the bumps on my arms, but overall, in general, exfoliating is something that we're supposed to be doing, honestly, at least once a week. And I was not doing that. I was not doing that. If you're not doing that, I recommend that you start, because we actually do develop like dead skin can start to like lay over top of our body and we don't even know. And sometimes it takes something a little bit more aggressive. I don't like using that word, but a little bit rougher to be able to get all of that dead skin cells off, right? And I absolutely love this, love using it so much. That's thunder. I absolutely love using this so much because it leaves my skin feeling so soft, like so soft. I would suggest that you don't apply so much pressure on it because it can feel like it's a little bit too much. Go easy on your body, you know, don't be too rough. But I really honestly enjoy this very much, and I'm gonna be super honest with you, okay? Super honest. One of the main reasons why I loved it so much was because, and I didn't know that it was actually gonna do this for me, but I used it everywhere, okay? That very first day that I got it, I was excited and I was like, yes. I was in the shower for a long time and I scrubbed everywhere. My neck, my arms, my knees, my legs, my back, everywhere that I could reach, I went ahead and I scrubbed. And in doing so, as I was scrubbing my underarms and I was scrubbing between my legs and my legs as well, I noticed that my skin got lighter. I think that after, you know, many years of never exfoliating my body, and when I finally went ahead and did so, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I should have been doing it a lot sooner. That's what I should say about that. But I honestly really like this very much. I want to say though, if you do decide to get one of these, I recommend that you make sure that you moisturize your entire body or everything that you covered with this when you're done, okay? Because the very first time that I used it, I walked out of the shower and I started, you know, drying off. I noticed that like my body really needed moisture. Like I could tell. Like I could physically tell that I needed to put lotion on, and when I did, it just absorbed it right into my skin, and my skin felt so smooth. Like so smooth. And yeah, I recommend it. I need a new one. This one actually came with like a little stick thing that you like slide back here, and it's in the shower still, and I never use it. So if you have to debate whether buying one with a stick or without a stick, I would say maybe go without the stick. I thought I would use the stick for whenever I would do my back, but I don't. So save yourself the money if in case it's a little bit cheaper, you know, without the stick. So yes. So the last item that I want to go ahead and talk to you about is going to be Balance capsules. Now, I try my best to refrain from talking about specific vitamins and things like that on my channel, simply because, as I've said so before, we're all different. We all have different needs. We all have different wants and different things that our body requires, right? I want to go ahead and say that I am not trying to encourage anybody to take anything specific. I am not a professional. I am not licensed as anything in pharmaceuticals or whatever category this may be. All that I'm saying is that I tried them, I loved them, they worked for me so much that I refilled my bottle, and that usually never happens with me, okay? Does not happen. But the reason why I like this so much is because it honestly has so many good benefits, like so many good benefits. And let me go ahead and tell you what those are. I'm reading this directly from the website. And these right here retail for $49.99. I buy mine at GNC, honestly. But of course, if you wish to order it from the website, you can do that as well. But GNC is where I purchased mine. And what this says is Balance is strategically designed to support hormonal balance, weight management, complexion, and fertility. Enjoy restorative sleep, improved energy levels, and more. Now, I started using this because when I turned 30, I noticed that my body started doing some changes, and I wanted to go ahead and help myself out by figuring out what I could take as a supplement to help me, okay? Now, of course, I don't want to say too much, but this is really good. So right when I turned 30, I want to say that my hormones had a big change. And because of that, I went ahead and I bought myself these right here, and they have absolutely been working for me so well, like so well, that I went ahead and I bought, oops, I almost dropped it, that I went ahead and I bought a second bottle because I honestly just love it that much. Like I didn't even want a day to go by between drinking them just because of how much I love them. Everything has different results for different people. I don't want to talk about them too much, but if in case you are looking for something that'll help you balance out your hormones, help you manage your weight, it says improved mood. Now, I'm typically not a person that's in a bad mood, so I don't know, maybe it just makes me in a better mood. And then it says supports complexion and brighter skin. So I know that that's something that I'm trying my very best to go ahead and improve myself. And the fact that this is helping me with that, when initially I just bought it for like the hormone help, yay. So this is honestly so good. And the line itself, the brand itself is really good. They have so many other things that they can go ahead and offer. They have like a multivitamin as well. They even have pre-workout. But yeah, I am really happy that I found these. These were actually suggested to me by my sister-in-law, Clary. So Clary, thank you so much for sharing that information with me, because they have just done wonders for me and I feel like myself again. So I'm really happy that I went ahead and I started those and I started taking care of myself. Alrighty, friends and family, I want to go ahead and thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you so much for letting me cover all of these little things with you. I know that it was a little bit random, but I'm thankful that you watched and I'm thankful that you're here. And again, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. It really helps me out. But other than that, I just want to say that I hope that you guys have a very great week. I hope that you make the best out of everything that you're given, out of life in general. 2020 is something else, right? But I hope you all are staying safe. I hope you all are taking care of yourself. And please don't forget that I love you, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye! Side note, if you do choose to go, did notice now I do want to say though that when we went to the beach, I did notice that the volume, and was not my cup of water. Okay, so the next category, be prepared for the videos. This right here is a silicone. Okay, let me try that one again. And hopefully promote the